this is where we start. We have the car fully packed right now, and we're just about to leave. And this is like how much stuff we have. So range and consumption will be based on what we have in the car. We have this storage box here back on the tow hook, and then we have a rooftop tent on the roof. And well, this is like the profile that we're driving with. So we're not going to be the most efficient Polestar 2. Let's start driving and go to Croatia. And first thing we gotta do, we have to reset the trip. Press again, and then we have. So for this first part of the trip, when we're going to the ferry, we're gonna be using Google Maps, because we couldn't really figure out how to change the settings on ABRP, a better route planner. So we're gonna use Google Maps right now. But this way you get to see both of them. And right now we just set a destination which is outside of our range. So if we click the search button, we can go to the charging station, and then we can scroll here along the way and find one that we feel is suitable for us then. So we already came up with that we're gonna use this one, number 7. So we're gonna add this one, number 7. Add this one, and then it's also gonna say how many percent we're gonna arrive with, how long we're gonna charge, but we're not gonna charge for that long. We're gonna charge one more time in between, so we're gonna charge a bit quickly here then before we get to the ferry.
Should know better, 'cause you always do this to me. But you start to play. Hated this, believe it out of me. And I promise myself it will never happen again.
Okay, so we just spent our first night in Poland, and right now we're gonna start heading south here. So for this we're actually just gonna use Google Maps, because I find the navigation to be a little bit better, and I can add stops along the way, and I can see traffic and stuff like that. So this is for our first Ionity charger. It's not that far away. It's only like 77 kilometers from here. And then we're gonna keep going through here, through Czechoslovakia, Austria, Slovenia, into Croatia. But first off, we're just gonna go to this one. Okay, so we are getting 140, 150 kilowatts in like 10 seconds. That's really good. And we are at 21%. No? Working. And for our next destination, I have everything prepared here in Google Maps actually. Here they are. So either we go to this one or to this one. But this one we have to go to a different road and then go back. So I think we're just gonna go for this one. This is the 213 kilometers. And if we go for the other one, 257. Well, I think we go for this one, because after this one we don't have Ionity for a while, until we get into, I think it's Austria, then we get Ionity again. So the way I'm gonna do my planning here, like my charging, is that Google Maps shows how much charge we need to get there. So right now we are 60% short, and we currently have, let's see, 27, so that means that we need to have 87%. We need a little bit extra on top of that, like a buffer. So 95 would take a long time to charge, so that's one option. Or we go for the one that's closer, which is this one. And for this one we need 42% more than what we have right now. Right now we have 29. So 29 plus 42 equals 71. So then let's say that we need about 83% maybe, then we have a little bit of margin. So far right now, Google Maps have been really accurate about how much we need to charge for getting to our destination. It's really accurate. It was only 1% off when we drove here. Okay, so we made it to the charger and we had 14% left, and Google Maps actually estimated that we would have 15, so we were perfectly fine. So now we're full and we're gonna go for the next one. Got some drinks here. Okay, now we're in Czechoslovakia? Czechia? I don't know. Czech something. Tjeckien på svenska. So we are back at Lidl again. It's the second time actually at this one because it's free charging, 50 kilowatt. We were here last night charging up and we made it up to like 70% or something. And then we drove around looking for a place to park for the night, and we actually found this rather nice camp spot. They didn't really have everything there, but it wasn't that bad, so like pretty good. We're just about to leave and head towards Austria. So we just made it to our, I think it's the third Ionity charger that we're using on the trip. And I wanted to show you quickly also how I planned for this trip. I've been adding all of these chargers. Most of these are Ionity that we're going to be using. And I add them to Google Maps on my account. I add them on my phone, and then it just synchronizes automatically to the car, which is really handy. So right now we're at this one. And we're just gonna follow all of these chargers down to Croatia. And we're probably gonna go here to Zagreb and then go west. But the thing is that this is too far, so we're gonna do this one. So we finally made it to Croatia, and we set up camp in a place called Camp Riviera. This is down in Makarska. It's like halfway down Croatia. Beautiful place, just by the ocean. And yeah, a lot of people here. But amazing car to drive, the Polestar too. Really lovely to drive. The rooftop tent worked great too. But yeah, you probably want to see the stats, so I put it up here on the screen. All in all, that trip down south was about 600 kilowatt hours that we used. And I don't remember exactly the cost of it, but I think it was like 300 and something euro for that trip down. But anyhow, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.